My name is Hector. I work at the Front Arte Cultura Gallery in San Isidro, California. I am also an arts and culture coordinator. I got involved in the arts through my dad who's also named Hector. He studied art in college and went on to make his own pieces, but he eventually led it more as a hobby, and when I was growing up, he would show me his work and how he would do it. We would meet up in the weekends and just dedicate it to painting and drawing and sketching. In school, I really liked sports. Joining soccer teams was really fun, but it wasn't for me exactly because I just couldn't quite fit in. That would pertain to bullying and such, but it just wasn't quite the community I felt I was a part of. And so art kind of became that for me. It led me to being by myself, but because I felt like I wasn't the cool kid, I wasn't popular, but art really made me feel comfortable. It made me feel safe, and it made me feel like I was at home with my dad. That's what sketching was for me. That's what art was for me. Comic books, stories being told by those characters, and that was my safe space. And eventually when I grew, leaving obviously sports and all those other things, that art that I really loved really started to open up doors and opportunities for me. It led me to where I am right now. After school, I'm going to college now, studying anthropology, but the arts were kind of just always there for me, especially working as an intern in Casa Familiar for the Front Arte Cultura. That's when I realized that art had a lot of different avenues that opened a lot of doors for me. Art really does expand to education, it expands to the soul, and there is a beautiful meaning behind it that you could really expel when you have a place like the Front. So art influences me in lots of ways, especially because I know now that it is what defines me. I personally feel like if it wasn't for art, I wouldn't be the person I am right now. Now I dive into music, I dive into songwriting, I dive into performance, I dive into drawing, sketching, listening, creating, organizing. I continue to do art, and I continue to commit to engage, to create. I do those things because if it wasn't for any of those things, I feel like I would just be another person without ambition. It's part of my life, and it's been for most of my time being here, being alive more so, not just working here. It's something that follows me everywhere, and it's inevitable to avoid it. It's something I embrace now because it's a part of my life, and I love it. It's welcoming and it's comforting, and it's fun. It's fun.